Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We are continuing on. This is part 5 of our utility truck tutorial. I can't believe we're this far in. As you can see, I mean, it takes a little bit, right, sometimes. Okay, so what we're working on next is, I think we can finally start focusing on the basket here, finally, where the player is going to be. So what I want to do is, we'll just get a part here, and we're going to scale. This is going to be the floor of the basket. So the player enters, the player sits facing that way. Now I wonder if I can change this from sitting, probably not, it's probably built into the seat, right? Alright, we can just disable it. So I guess if I want the player to stand inside the vehicle seat, I'll have to script that. Alright, I'm actually just going to go into the toolbox, I think, and I'm going to look for a crane basket. I'm sure there's one. I'm sure there's one that looks pretty good. Basketball baskets. All right. Forget about that. Forget about that. We'll just do our own here. So what I want to do is we'll add the avatar. Where are we here? Avatar set up. No, well, let's get ability rig. My avatar. Oh man. That's a pretty good sized basket, I would say. So what I want is let's see here. I just want to cut these corners out so it's round. Something like that. Let's see here. Come on, keyboard. What are you doing? Computer's doing something in the background. Come on. All right. So we have that. Probably something like that. All right. Yeah, let's see. I want to do this. cool. Wonder if the battery's going on my keyboard, probably. If I have another one handy. I do. Alright, just in case. Just in case. Oh, just in case. There we go. All right. Get up to there, something like that. And then we'll duplicate that. Excuse me. Apologize for that. Whew. This would just be the floor I'm making now. I was thinking like maybe I'd find a chain link fence. Put a chain link fence in there and just make the yeah. Because I can take that and then I can union it together. There we go. And now it's one object. Except, let's undo that and let's take these. Okay, let's take this whole thing, we'll group it together. Make sure it's all the same relative thickness. All right. And we need, this could be the rail. All right, so for this part now, let's make it white. And we can union it together, and then we can probably put, I think we can still put decals in it. Let's see if we union it together. Let's take this one here. Let's paste it into here. Oh, cool. Excellent. So we can still do that. Okay. It's about 225, and we can go in by 10. No, 30 it is, and it'll be 200 probably at that rate. Yeah, there we go. And then the image label itself, 200. There. Cool. And then we can just duplicate that and make this one back, front. Nice. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's continue on with the rail. So it's going to be a little bit higher than that. We want it to be about waist. Don't want to fall out. About there. All right. So, delete those for now. This here, we are going to separate it. And I'm going to take this. And then it's going to duplicate. There we go. Sure. Then we will. Oh, we don't need this rear rail actually. Bad. Let's see if we can clean that up a little bit here. Make that a negative. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's a little rough on the side. Didn't quite turn out the way I was hoping for. It's a little sharp. It's a little sharp over here. Where are we? There we go. Cut through the object. Yeah, I mean, there's always a little bit of cleanup that can be done on the models. There we go. Especially when you're unioning parts, and that's all right. Okay, so that can be our upper rail. Cool. Cool. Yeah, now I'm not a 3D modeler or anything like that. So just, you know, just some guy in a garage. Don't be too hard on me. Don't be too hard on me now. This is free. All right. You're gonna go in your game. You're gonna go over it and make it perfect. However, you are satisfied. Yeah, no, I'm not even close to being done here. I'm gonna put some lights on it, some other stuff. I'll have some buttons. So we have the user interface, and then I'm gonna have some just some buttons on here. Oh no. Maybe what I should do, actually, yeah, maybe before I union this together. Let's see here. Make this yellow. And then this is going to be our custom color. And then we'll say spark color. There we go. Now we have a basket. So let's get this vehicle seat in here. Now I'll have to find a way to script it so we're standing. I'll find a way to do that. But right now, for the purpose of this, at this point in time, oh, it's gone. It's gone. Oh, is that seat too small? I mean, I guess we don't really need the seat in there. Oh, I disabled it. That's fine. Disabled it. But this, we don't actually, it's just a seat right yet. There we go. Ah, perfect. So that can go down. There we go. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a door here. Just like that. And then doesn't have to be that big. Just something like this. That's it. And then we can just have like a rail. There's the side of the door. Just like that. Duplicate that. Cool. So that and that. Can union that together. That's going to be the door. And I'm just going to insert a. We'll just do this. We'll just insert a click detector. We'll make this one just you click on it and it opens, and you click on it and it closes. Just little stuff like that, I think. And then I'll add a little button here with some lights on it. Right now we're kind of getting into the, we're sort of getting into more of the nitty-gritty, the detail here. So I want to make this. I want to make this black, and this is also going to be metal. And this is going to be massless. Scale that. so let's make sure we got all the parts. All right. Yeah, so this click detector in here. Insert script, and we just quickly make a hinge constraint. Why not? Between there and there, and there. All right, and we will say limits enabled. We want to go 90 and 0, so it opens out. It should open in. If we make this can collide, and then we make this 0 and this 90. Here we go. Actuator type servo. This one here we can just say target angle minus 90, target angle 0. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Local button equals script dot parent dot click detector. We say button dot mouse click connect function. What do we want it to do? We want to say script dot parent dot hinge constraint dot target angle equals negative 90. Let's try that. Cool. Equals 90. No, because the way we have it set up. All right, so it opens out. So we can say local click equals false if click is equal to false. Then click equals true. Then we're going to do that. All right, then we'll say else. Click equals false, and we'll take this here, and we'll turn that to 0. Right? That's simple. When we click on it, it should open. When we click on it again, it should close. It opens, and it closes. And opens, and it closes. Cool. That's fantastic. Now what we need to do is, because this is all collidable, we need to make sure that it doesn't touch, so it has a chance to open. That can go back there, and then this one here we can go can collide false, and that will allow the door to open smoother. Just like that. That's what we're going to be doing here to all the rest of this. And the doors on the truck. There we go. So you get in, close it. And then I'll add sound, right? So you click on it and it'll play a sound, and you just sort of, it starts with this, and then you develop it. Then you add sound, then you add this, then you add this, and it goes from being only 16 lines of code to like 60 lines of code, right? And then you can lock it, and you can say, well, they have to be in a group, or they have to be this, or they have to be that. So I mean, this is kind of where we can start changing the properties of all these sorts of things. Where are we at here? 30 minutes in? Yeah, so I mean, that's not too bad. So the next thing that I want to do now is I want to take this basket and I'm going to rename it to basket. Okay, and I want to move it. Is the seat not part of that? We want to move it on here. So let's, I don't know, I'll say something like that maybe. And I will change this. I'll change how that looks. Let's see. And this should be can collide false, perfect. And what I want to do is I want to actually make between here. I want this to pivot. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. Oops. There we go. Pivot basket. And that is going to be, so the basket has to go into the truck, into miscellaneous. Let's go put that into model. We have basket, and then we have this should be, yeah. All right. So what do we want this to do? This one here is going to be a motor. We could do limits enabled on that one also as a motor. All right, so then we'll need basket up, stop, basket down, down stop. All that good stuff, right? Pivot here, this one's motor. All right, so let's add that. We need the this. All right, now we're finally working on the basket. Okay, in the basket, you need to go insert object, text button, and let's make it blue. Make the button blue. All right, so basket up. So basket is basket UI. Dot basket up. Dot mouse button one down. Connect function. What do we want it to do? We want to say basket.ui dot basket up dot background color 3 equals color 3 dot new red, and then we want to say crane value, fire server, and basket up. Okay, so that, and basket up stop. Back to blue. All right, mouse button one up. Okay. Duplicate that. And we're going to insert object. List layout. All right. Basket down. All right, and then same with this. Duplicate the controls. And then we'll say basket down and down stop. Okay, and then we need left and right, so we can duplicate this. Bring in basket left, let's say. Basket down. So basket left. Basket left. 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 Oh, that isn't, there isn't a T in that one. Oops. Okay. Basket left. Basket left. And then we need basket right. Okay, wow. Okay. That's these controls done. More or less. Now we need here. And we say basket. Now we need our variables. If basket up, if variable is equal to basket up, then all right. Now we have to find script.parent.basket. Scripts.parent.parent.parent.basket. Looking for this one here. No. .crane. .basket. .pivot. .crane. .basket. .pivot. Yes. Okay. And now we need angular velocity and motor torque. Right. Dot angular velocity equals 1. Dot max motor not infinite. Okay, so then let's just try that. Cool. All right, now the other thing we need to do is we need to add a weld here. Let's lock. All right, so then we'll wait, and then it should say, and then we'll say, then we need basket up stop, right? So we'll take that, and then we need basket up stop, and then we're gonna say this to 0. We're not gonna worry about the torque, and then this needs to be below that. That needs to be true. All right. -1. We're getting there. We are really getting there. Perfect. And now I might actually just change the speed to 0.5. Just seems to be better. And then now we can just copy this. And this will be basket down. And down stop. And that will be like that. Oh, down stop doesn't work. sure I got the spelling correct. No. There we go. So let's see. Now we can come down. Let's see here. Basket up. All right. And then we need to rotate it. Basket left, basket right. So it's basically going to be the same thing. Oh no, it's not. It's going to be a little different. Let's see. So now we need. That lock is good for the pivot. That lock isn't good for the lock basket. Lock basket. So I get to get rid of that because that's needs to go there. Like that. Yeah. So it locks that. Now we need to lock the pivot. Pivot lock. Okay, so there we go. So now what we need to do is we need to say basket left. We need to say if variable to basket left, then we want to say scripts parent dot basket dot pivot dot pivot lock dot enabled equals false. We want to say wait, and then we want to say scripts parent excuse me, dot basket dot pivot dot pivot basket, right? Dot angular velocity equals 0.5, and then I'm just gonna copy this here. Dot max motor torque equals, there we go. All right. And then we need to copy this, and we need to say basket left, stop. Forget about this. Make this 0. And cut that. True. So it's it's sort of thinking. You know, there's a little bit of it can be confusing. I can understand why it can be confusing. Okay, basket left. They're both basket left. I like it. Which is which? All right. That's strange. Oh, I see. It's not stream. So like if this was a car and you wanted to have like the lights flip up, all that sort of stuff, this is, you know, this is how you would do that, right? Push a button, lights flip up. Lamborghini doors open, you know? Push a button, the car locks and the lights flash. You do all that stuff with this. The really cool stuff. Okay, so the last thing we need is the opposite of this. And we are done. We're done with the crane, just the crane. And then that'll be -5. And right. Okay, that should be that. Let's do a full test here. All right, legs out. Legs down. Okay. Rotate left. Come down. We're role playing right now. We're just getting the machine set up. The telephone pole, I need to change the light on. Up we go. Oh, this is the coolest thing ever. And that's basically that. That's basically that. Now you can combine these. You see that? You see how the weld is kind of, it's being a little, so I mean, you know, there's maybe it's too quick. Maybe it needs to wait 0.2 instead of 0.1 there for the motor to cool down. All that kind of stuff. That's stuff that you'll need to determine on your end. But that is that, basically. So that's going to do it for part 5. We built the crane. We built it. That's the crane. Look at that. We can rotate the basket. I think that's so cool. I think that's so cool. It's sturdy. So cool, right? Then we can have tools and all this other stuff. I need to add some toolboxes on here. Yeah, so in the next part 6, we will go over the vehicle. We will configure a chassis. I will add the lights to the vehicle, and we will make the doors work. I was thinking maybe I'll add a radio in here, and I might try and get a surface UI here. Try and superimpose the speedometer onto the vehicle, just show you how that works and how to do all that. So that's going to be in the next one. So thank you so much for watching part 5. I'm really enjoying this. That was the crane programmed and ready to go. Now this crane it's standalone. So what I was kind of getting at was like, if you had your server and you were offering people vehicles, they could drive the chassis around. You could offer this as an accessory that they could buy, and they can, you know, if you have like a mod shop. What I'll do is one of the future videos coming up here, so I'll show you how to make a mod shop where you can modify the camera, and then you can program a user interface which allows the player to change the tires, change the accessories, change the colors. We'll go through all that here coming up. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.